The management of Olu'S Promomedia Limited, led by Tinubu, has cleared the air on reports making the round that the billboard at the Lekki toll gate was deliberately put out by the agency. Lekki toll gate was where the Tuesday massacre happened, with some lives lost and many injured. A statement from the advertising agency owned by Seyi Tinubu, one of the sons of the Bola Ahmed Tinubu, on Wednesday said the billboard was switched off on Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's order. The statement informed that the board was switched off based on the governor's curfew request, as they had no idea what was going to happen to the unarmed #EndSARS protesters. It retweeted that the agency had lent its support to the #EndSARS movement since the peaceful demonstrations began across the state. The statement reads further, saying, "When we started in 2014, we had a plan to change the perception of African startups in the global space. We believed as Africans we could create something great, and we set out with a 4 million naira loan from a bank, and we started trading, going from door to door begging for work, and relentlessly grew the business, employing and empowering over 200 Nigerians today, directly or indirectly. We have supported many upcoming businesses, artists, people in need, as giving back to our community has always been our passion. All this can be verified. All of our achievements thus far have come from hard work, sweat and determination of our workforce, and everything Olu'S has been doing has been open. All taxes are remitted, and payments to agencies and regulatory bodies have been timely, so we can be proud to say we are contributing the growth of the industry and nation. When the EndSARS and Say No to Police Brutality protest started from day one, we only supported the movements and used all our platforms to promote the messages. I believe the promoters can verify this information, as we believed in the cause. On Tuesday, when the curfew was announced, we needed the governor's warnings. Well, we heeded the governor's warning and didn't want our staff in any danger. Hence, by 3 p.m., our staff had been ordered to leave the site, and the board was switched off based on the governor's curfew request. We had no idea what was going to happen, and we feel the same anguish, pain, and shock at this event that unfolded, and our hearts and prayers go out to the victims and families of these ungodly acts. We believe in this movement and that it was the start of the change our generation needed to move our country forward, and we will continue to support the youth of this great nation." You can imagine. So Tinubu's son now is not the one giving information about what really happened or what did not happen. But by the time you ask the governor will begin to lie. And I don't understand what is really wrong with the governor nowadays. I don't understand. A lot of people are really shocked with this man's position. Now Tinubu's son is the one giving instruction or giving information about how things went, but the governor is feeling ignorant in most of the things that have been happening. And you can imagine, switched off a light, the billboard, this and that. But that means if the governor could tell them to switch off the billboard, then who removed the camera and the lights at the, what is it called, at the venue or the toll gate location? Who did that? He will still tell you he didn't know, or he does not know anything about that. They are just trying to cover themselves. They knew all of that. At least we'll be hearing from his father, from far away, where he is, that this and that, he does not know anything. Then the question is that, why did you leave? Because ordinarily, you are saying you are the Jagaban, you are the Ashiwaju means somebody who is, at the forefront. Ashiwaju, you are the one leading others. See, in the time of crisis, he left his people. You can imagine that. In the time of crisis, why would you leave? A lot of people are still around. Why going to where? To go and do what where? If not that he knew quite all right what was to happen that day. Because for the benefits of the doubt, okay, he said he didn't know. Of course, he does not have the power to order anybody. But I believe that he must have had a first-hand information, whether he believed or he agreed to that or what or not. One thing I know, the army coming to that place, even the governor is still telling us he does not know anything. Then everybody is asking, Buhari does not know, Tinubu does not know who came to that place to did what they did. The army denied. The governor of the state, who is the chief security officer of the state, is still denying. Then who did? Telling us that it's going to set up they are going to set up an inquiry or to do investigation about that. And again, this man is saying that there was no fact, there was no, the case was not as serious as the way people are portraying it. You can imagine. Everybody knows the truth. If you like, deny from now to eternity. Now, this man this man or this Tinubu's son is telling us what Nigerians already know, telling us how they grew the business. Okay, you can tell that story to whosoever that cares to listen. But what happened, you guys cannot exonerate yourself from all of these things. You cannot, and it is impossible for you to exonerate yourself. If the governor could give order to switch off the billboard, then what about the other things that he was not feeling ignorance throughout the night when such thing happened? He could not go there. You are supposed to be there, whether night or whatever. You wait, he slept, whether he slept or whatever, but we believe that he slept where in the morning he started moving from places to places. How did you now know the hospitals that those people were? Well, you people are just embarrassing yourself. That is just the way I see it. Well, if coffee is imposed and the staff are being sent home, the more reason the light should be left on, not switched off, to keep the entire arena illuminated for security reasons. Switching the lights off has undisclosed reasons and intentions, of course. Okay, something power the billboard, and they might not want it to be destroyed. Okay, the problem here is military tear gas would have been good to disperse the protesters and not live ammunition. So your father owned two gates and you own the advert company. Good. So Lagos is now owned by the Tinubu'S. Don't worry, the end is near. Someone say, Mba, the end has come. The end is now. Okay. Stop voting them. My fear is that people forget things in a hurry. By the time election comes, people will start embracing them. Don't vote for them again. That is it. Well, youth need to be educated not to vote for them any longer. The fear is the moment giving 7k, they will change their mind. This attitude should be discouraged. True talk, our people have short memory. You think that they are using our votes? Capital lie. God will arise and choke every one that choke people of Nigeria, and any terrorist and sponsor of these people will not see the new year. Just wait and see election time. During election time, then you will know that people are not serious. They will vote them in and they will rig their way in. What a country. Low start. That was wicked of you. The billboard would be the last thing these protesters would ever touch. You switch off the lights and now put your fellow human being in danger. I still repeat it, Buhari protest the interest of his people. Protest the interest of his people. If not for the noise everybody is making, by now they would have taken over our land for Ruga. Bubu is defending their interests passionately, but you, I see you as traitors because you knew what was going to happen. Is it Sanwo that also asked you to remove your CCTV? They are working hand in hand now. Wow, you hit the point, man. I'm serving in the north for past 10 years. Northerners protect their interests with all costs, but here we are, Southerners, selfish interest is in the problem. Is the problem of our leaders, religious leaders, traditional rulers, and political leaders. They failed to protect our interests. Our leaders are being subdued by northern politicians. It is only a generation can deliver Yoruba. Okay? As Tinubu and Sanwo have put sorrow as they have put sorrow in some family today, and sorrow will never be ceased. Well, Sheyi Tinubu and should face world court for conspiracy and massacre of innocent protesters. If Sanwo-Olu declared coffee, that doesn't mean you people should off lights when the protests are still there. The coincidence is frightening. Low-start ownership by Tinubu's offspring and the governor, a footage of Tinubu, the governor ordered for the switching off of the light, suspect that the governor was aware of the shooting prior and Tinubu must have given his blessings. They are lying to themselves. What are we talking about? Tinubu is claiming, moving, granting interviews, answering all manner of calls that he never knew. That I'm shocked. He said he was shocked about the whole thing. Why did he leave? Why did you leave in the first place? Go to where? The people should be able to ask that questions. Why did you leave? You just left. He knew it. He can't deny it. Now his son has been able to agree that he owns that place, but his father is denying that he doesn't know anything about all of those things, all the properties, accrued or attached to him. So guys, let's hear your opinion on this.